Just hours ago, the Franklin County Sheriff's Office and Columbus Police released new body camera video showing a deadly shooting with several law enforcement officers.
Tonight, we know one man was killed by law enforcement, and the video reveals several different angles on exactly how this incident unfolded during those tense moments.
Now, we do want to warn you, the body camera video we are about to show you could be difficult to watch.
10 TV's Lacey Crisp is breaking down the timeline from police on this deadly shooting. Lacey?
Well, the body-worn camera video shows the tense moments. You can hear gunfire from the suspect, then moments when CPD officers arrive have the suspect surrounded inside that apartment building. A special duty Franklin County Sheriff's deputy was flagged down as he worked inside a Walgreens on East Livingston. The man tells the deputy his friend is mad his car was towed and has a gun. The deputy then hears gunshots and goes to the apartment complex where he says over the radio,
"I'm taking fire. Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands!"
The deputy yelled, "Show me your hands," 32 times.
The deputy thinks he shot the suspect one time, but Antoine Lindsay continues to shoot at the deputy. All this happening in minutes. Here's a timeline. At 7:52, the deputy is approached about a man acting erratic. 1 minute later, you can hear gunfire on the body-worn camera video. At 7:54, the deputy is at the apartment complex and says he's being shot at. At 7:56, Columbus police arrive.
You got a gun, you got a gun. Is that a gun? I can't tell. Put your hands up!
One group of officers enters from the back side of the building, another from the front. You can see the gun on the ground.
Your suspect is not compliant.
That's when one officer decides to tase Lindsay, and officers on the other side almost immediately start shooting. The portion of the video we're showing is Lindsay being tased, not shot by police.
I'm gonna plug him with the taser.
Okay. Go taser! Go taser, taser, taser! Taser! Shots fired, shots fired.
Lindsay was shot and later died at the hospital.
Was there concern for the officers of getting stuck in the crossfire if they're both shooting from two different directions?
There's always that concern, and you can hear, officers saying, stay down, make sure you're not in the crossfire.
Columbus Police Chief Elaine Bryant says she can't get into the minds of the officers to know what they were thinking or why they decided to shoot. But Chief Deputy Rick Minard with the Franklin County Sheriff's Office says a grand jury will decide if it was justified.
At the end of the day, this case will be presented to a grand jury here in Franklin County who will evaluate the reasonableness of the actions of the officers.
And BCI will investigate the shooting. Reporting live, Lacey Crisp, 10 TV News.
All right, Lacey, in the video, you see those officers from both ends of the hallway in that video, guns drawn. How are the officers trained for these types of situations?
Well, Columbus Police Chief Elaine Bryant says those officers are trained to stop the threat and that they did as they were trained.
We have active shooter training, which this was very much like an active shooter training. You can hear shots being fired as the officers are approaching the apartment, and you can hear shots being fired also from the body-worn cameras.
And none of the deputies or the officers involved were injured in the shooting.